Papua was originally a Dutch colony from 1898 to 1962 and was later taken by Indonesia and made it become the part of Indonesia with natural wealth that is different from the central and the western Indonesia. This has made Indonesia very much in control for Papua, so that the people themselves cannot regulate what is their rights. Papua has a lot of natural wealth, but until now it is still under the control of non-natives Papua. How could this happen? My name is Glory Sweni, and in this speech I have three main topics that I want to talk about. The first one is natural wealth that are owned by Papua. Second, how this impact for the society, and the last one is what needs to be done so that Papua's natural wealth can become a source of advancement. My first topic is what are the natural wealth and what natural wealth are owned by Papua. First of all, what is natural wealth? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, natural wealth are industrial materials and capacities so that supplied by nature. In Papua, we have a lot of sources like gold, oil, fertile soil, minerals, water, and fish. But local people have lost control of it. Since Papua already become a part of Indonesia, so the Indonesian government is control everything. According to Morgan, the Indonesian government has ruled Papua since 1969 and makes many Papuans unhappy about this. For example, PT Freeport Indonesia. It is one of the American companies that ruled or led by Indonesia in the mining sector of gold, silver and copper. PT Freeport Indonesia is located in Papua, especially in the Mount Tembagapura in the Timika. According to CNN Indonesia News, 70% of Indonesia, which holds shares and the result from the mine, goes to the specific country and not goes to a round place, which is Papua. From this, we can see that Papua does not have access to the result of what they have. So it is very sad because Indonesia control, but they don't give a permission to the local people to control or manage it. Next, the second point is about the impact of this for the society. From the natural wealth, there are two impacts: the good side and then also the bad side. The good thing is the people can enjoy the produce of their gardens very well because the land of Papua is quite fertile land. But the bad impact is bigger than the good impact. Because of there are hospitals and also the big companies that dump waste carelessly into the sea, which make it difficult for people to consume the clean water. Based on the research by Chandra, 20% of Papuans lack access to clean water and 70% fish species in Papua are threatened with extinction. Both of these things are a result of pollution from the companies and waste hospitals there that are disposed of carelessly. I had interviewed one of the students here. His name is Jacob. Jacob said that the shortage of clean water has occurred due to the climate change since 2006, when the flood is coming into Jayapura, and causing several springs to the experienced drought. so people in here cannot access the clean water. So, from the two cases above, it can be seen that the impact caused by the lack of awareness from the community and also the importance of protecting the natural resources has caused a lot of harm both for the community itself and for living things in the sea. To avoid these things, it is better if companies in Papua think about how to treat this waste so that it does not become a loss for sea creatures. Then, for people themselves, we also know that flooding occurs because of dumping garbage in any place, which causes a lot of water to flow down the road. There needs to be socialization and for the community so that they can make them aware of being able to dispose of garbage in its place and make them aware of the importance of protecting what God has given us. So far, lots of community have done picking up the garbage into the several beaches in Jayapura. For example, one of the faculty in here, her name is Brenda. He ever asked us to join with her to Dok Dua Beach, and we took some of the plastic things beside the beach. So yeah, it is a good example that we can do in here. Next, the last part that I want to talk about what needs to be done so that Papua's natural resource can become a source of advancement. From what we have as a part of Papua, we must have one heart to protect the natural world that we have. If we cannot have one heart, we cannot go together to manage it. We cannot grow up together to manage it. So yeah, one heart is important. One heart, one mission. So yeah. For example, in Raja Ampat, there are many places that we can visit in Raja Ampat, especially their sea, their ocean. So yeah. But in Raja Ampat, they have rules that we must to follow. For example, according to Tribun News Papua, there are several rules given by village heads from several islands such as Arborek Islands, which prohibit jumping when snorkeling and fishing because on that island there are many species of fish that are rarely found in other islands. So to keep these fish and make a rule like this, the people there who visit that place cannot jump into the sea. They can walk and just do snorkeling without jumping. So yeah. Actually, Papua can become the second or even the first place for tourism because the nature of Papua is very different from nature in Java, but it returns back to the people and also to the government if they really love nature. I'm sure and believe that we can progress and the wealth we have can become the result for the economy in Papua. In conclusion, I want to say that God gave Papua to be far different from other places in Indonesia. And at the end of it, we can manage our own natural resource without the non-Papuans, without the Indonesian government, if we have one heart. Society must have risen from poverty and be able to cultivate the natural wealth that we have. Learn to be able to love nature by not destroying it. We have to be one mind, one heart to advance our natural resource to be more useful without destroying them. That's all from my speech. Thank you.